alive. But now, his dual blades had fallen silent forever. Reggie directed Amy to the... As soon as Reggie set paw in the Hall of Books, he knew something was wrong. Something in the shadows, quieter than a mouse. It was Fang Bu, an infamous warlord known for his brutality with the halberd. Finally laid to rest, Chetty scooped up pages of the Book of Immortal Song. With a nod of thanks to Reggie, he scurried towards the surface. After all they'd been through, Reggie hoped the young bards gave a historic performance. Not a horde, Khan. This fearsome toad king rode his lizard steed into many a battle, but this would be his last. That 1 in 8 frogs can trace their lineage to the great Crocus. But this old toad would sire no more. With Crocus defeated, Johnny and Bertle thanked Reggie for his help. Reggie hoped in the future they would find safer and less pungent places to trade. Hacking his way through extinct monster guts was not how Reggie expected today to go. Still, the head of a legendary mudworm to adorn his royal bedchamber would be no small reward. Seb led them to the scrapper's location. They had been harvesting materials from the corpse of the Grub Queen. If the Grub King saw them, they'd be bug food. Too late. The Grub King had returned to the culprits and found Reggie and Seb. The Scrapper team thanked Reggie for saving their lives, but were even more grateful to have a fresh corpse to butcher. Reggie sighed. He was just glad there were no more grubs. Reggie supposed this was a good reason for the train to be late today. This would be a true challenge, unleashing wave upon wave of foes on Reggie. He hoped he had the iron to go the distance. Exhausted, Reggie stood over his defeated foes. He had truly earned his status as a legend of Mole Town. He wondered if he preferred glory to duty. Reggie's renown in the arena brought challengers from every corner of the known rapdom. From the cold rivers of the north came the brutal one, Billy Von Dam. Bite wasn't enough to stop King Demolition. Reggie wondered if he'd gained any fans among the beaver folk. Mohammed Moli made a name for himself with his swift feet and swifter paws. But Reggie could roll like a hedgehog and pounce like a bat. As light-footed as any dancer of the Bolshevik ballet, but not nimble enough to overcome King Demolition. The grub buster armor was Molekind's ingenious defense against even the most vicious grub bites. Reggie wondered how it would stand up to his sword. The grub-buster suit didn't stand a chance against King Demolition and his trusty sword. Reggie wondered if the moles would make him a four-buster suit. The Squirrel Elder's lifeless body lay on the floor, the priest at his side. Before Reggie could approach, he found out why they were trapped here. This was the nest of the Beetle Queen. Reggie approached the still body of the Squirrel Elder. The Squirrel Elder rose with a yelp. He'd been entranced from the ritual smoking of extra potent bright moss. Unaware, he almost became the Beetle Queen's snack. Thanking Reggie for the rescue, they headed back to begin the festival. The shrine of the tapped root stood before him, but the root looked damaged. Before Reggie could wonder what had done this, he got his answer. A root worm, bloated and enraged by bright sap. Had been banished from these parts for generations. Reggie had a feeling its presence meant something was rotten in the state of bright fur. To Reggie's dismay, the tap was broken. Reggie did not look forward to returning to the Squirrel Elder with no sacred sap and news of rootworms. The frog squatter was none other than General Hackett. No better than a common thief looting supplies. The only thing he'd be taking today was his last breath. Seems he wasn't the only one here for vengeance. Shield Maiden Yellowtongue was waiting, screaming the name of her fallen brother, War Chief Greenwort. The fading echoes of her last croak. Castle Dre was returned to peace. There was a shrine in the room. Carved figures of Reggie and his enemies in Bright Fir Forest. The frogs had planned it all to lure him here. The squirrels at the Bright Fir rejoiced to hear Castle Dre was back to its somber state of peace once more. The Squirrel Elder could start the Leaf Fall Festival at last. Reggie basked in the joy of the squirrel folk, as warming as the golden light of the firs. He reclined in his chair and was honored with a cup of bright sap. Being king has its perks. Put up a hearty challenge, but his grand hops were no match for Reggie's iron will. Sea Rat put up a good fight, but Reggie thought the captain might be better off sticking to the ocean. Dennis once again felt the bitterness of defeat at his younger brother's paws. Eivor happily admitting defeat, Reggie knew he had passed the old rat's challenge. The young rat truly was the people's king. Rat, half-frog abomination must have been the work of his father. Reggie wondered whether this was the source of all the undead in the crypts. Another of King Rattus' secrets, best kept hidden.
Дякую, що додивилися це відео. Поставте лайк, підпишіться на канал та прокоментуйте його. Мені буде дуже приємно. Також я чекаю вас всіх на прямих трансляціях, де ми будемо з вами теревенити про всяку всячину. До зустрічі!